In the October seller news, kind of on a quiet, eBay has changed their feedback policy. And they are trying to sell it as a good thing, as a pro-seller move. But is it really? Or is it rather another kick into the seller's backside, giving the buyers all the control? Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Polish Pete, eBay reseller based in the UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk and I sell them individually on eBay for profit. I'm also a 24/7 unpaid carer for an elderly and disabled person who lives abroad. Today I would like to talk about some recent changes in eBay's feedback policy that eBay is trying to sell as a benefit. But is it? In my opinion, it isn't. It is yet another card into the buyer's hand, and I'm afraid that it will result with even more negative feedbacks that we won't be able to remove. In fact, I'm almost 100% certain that it's going to pan out like that. There will be literally no way to remove negative feedback if buyer is desperate to give it to you. Yeah, but before we start, please do me a favor, and if you will find this video interesting, give it a like. If you've got something to say about it, please leave the comment down below. And if you wish to support the channel further, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. Guys, there are millions of creators on YouTube, and I rely on your help for this channel to reach more viewers. Your engagement helps me to grow this channel, so thanks in advance for all your interactions with this and other videos. So guys, before eBay has introduced those recent changes to the feedback policy, and they have done it on a quiet, really. You need to make like 4 clicks to actually find out what's going on. They have barely mentioned it in the October seller news and introduced those changes with immediate effect, so not even giving the time for the backsplash on the internet, for people to say, oh, that's bad, change it back. No, boom, it's done. To rub some salt into the wounds, they are trying to portray it as something beneficial to the sellers by saying refined protection against mixed feedback, which when you only read the headline, it gives you kind of a feeling that it's something good. At least that's how I felt when I've read it. Unfortunately, when you dig deeper, the smelly truth comes to the surface. So, before the changes, when somebody has left you the feedback, bad feedback, negative feedback, that was violating eBay's feedback policy, like, I don't know, saying some good old racial abuse or something, or cursing or something like that, you would ask to eBay to remove that feedback and they would remove it entirely. No feedback, nothing, no trace of it. There would be, it would disappear. In the worst case scenario, you would be left with something like that, where they have removed abusive feedback but left actual feedback without the text in it. Obviously, it would be better if they have removed it completely, but to be honest, that has happened to me only once out of dozens of feedback that I have managed to remove. From now on, it will be very much different. When buyer leaves you a feedback that violates the policy, you will ask for removal. They will temporarily hide it, and they will send the buyer a message telling him or her that this feedback violates policy, and they will give them a chance to rewrite the feedback, kind of revise the feedback, reward it. So it doesn't violate policy anymore, which basically means that if they are bothered to do it, you won't be able to remove almost any feedbacks because everybody will rewrite it the way so it's not removed. Out of my experience, vast majority, if not all feedbacks that I have removed, I was able to remove, were feedbacks violating eBay's policy. Because you have to give eBay some sort of excuse why you want this feedback to be removed. And the only excuse that they were accepting was excuse that it violates eBay feedback policy. And if now buyer is able to rephrase it, then it will stick. It will stick no matter what. Only feedbacks that repeatedly violate eBay's policy will be removed permanently. What does that mean repeatedly? I don't know. Will buyer have like a multiple chance to revise it like 5 times or 50 times? I have no idea. If that's the case, if they will be able to revise it like, I don't know, 5 times, then 100% of negative feedbacks will stick. And we won't be able to remove literally anything. Because sooner or later they will say something that is so vague that doesn't violate eBay's feedback policy. Our only hope is that the buyer will not be bothered to do it and eBay will remove that feedback or hide it forever or whatever it means. Again, another question is, how much time will they get? Will they get like 24 hours to rephrase it, or will they get 3 months to rephrase it? So yeah, if they will have multiple chances and they will get like a month to do it, then 99% of buyers will find enough time to rephrase that feedback so it sticks. And literally, the only way to get rid of bad feedback will be when eBay closes the case in your favor, and when eBay closes the case in your favor, then it removes all the feedback that is associated with the transaction. So yeah, whether it's positive or negative, they will remove it anyway. So yeah, it may actually be an action from eBay to force us to buy those postage labels via eBay that I've talked about in the recent video, which is over here, so you can have a look. Yeah, it's so we will be able to kind of be covered for that item not received case and the feedback removal that comes with it. So yeah, it's a massive spanner into the works, guys. It was already hard enough to remove negative feedbacks. Now it's literally close to impossible, in my opinion. I think we will have to learn how to live with negative feedbacks, because even if you do everything by the book, there will be always that one lunatic who will refuse to give you a chance to sort out the issue, and they will never contact you and they will slap you with negative feedback without even thinking twice. I don't know why people do it, to be honest. I mean, you've bought something, you are not satisfied, something is wrong, and you go and you slap the seller with an egg, and how that this help to sort out the issue? You are mad because something is wrong. Seller is mad because they have received negative feedback. Nobody is happy. Nobody is happy. While a simple message saying, hey, this, and this is wrong, I don't like it, can you sort it out for me? And most of the sellers will bend over backwards to sort it out, basically. And if seller does not reply to this kind of messages, he's a bad seller, then he deserves negative feedback 100%. But there is plenty of sellers who will do everything they can to sort out the issue with the buyer. Either will take free return or offer partial refund, full refund, whatever it means, whatever it takes to you know to make the buyer happy. And if seller is cooperative and the buyer is cooperative, every single issue can be sorted one way or another. And then buyer is happy because issue has been sorted, and the seller is happy because they have avoided negative feedback, and eBay is happy because the transaction is done, and buyer is happy, seller is happy, then eBay is happy too. Yeah. I had countless positive feedbacks after a cock-up, which I have sorted out, and buyer was very satisfied how I sorted out the issue, and they left me positive feedback. So all I need really is the chance from the buyer. Yeah, all I need is them to contact me and give me a chance to sort it out, but they don't, at least some of them. So what should you do when you receive a negative feedback or neutral feedback and buyer is not willing to work with you, and they don't answer your messages, and they never let you know that something is wrong? They slapped you with negative feedback and that's it. You need to use that reply option. Yeah, reply to the feedback option, and use it wisely. Don't go there and vent. Yeah, don't go there when you are mad. Just calm down, go there next day and write a proper reply for the feedback. Something like, buyer has never reported the issue to me. If he did, I would bend over backwards to sort it out. Now, the buyer is not satisfied, I've got negative feedback, nobody is happy. Please always contact me about the issue so I have a chance to solve it for you, so everybody is happy. Every issue can be sorted one way or another. We are humans, we make mistakes, but we are good eBay sellers. We take the responsibility and sort it out. We want you to be happy about the transaction with us. Write something like that, and literally anybody who will go there and read this kind of reply to the negative feedback will feel like assured that you are a good seller. And if something is wrong, all I need to do is contact you and you will sort it out. And then you turn that negative feedback into something positive for you, into something beneficial. Because every buyer who will go there and check your feedback and see this, they will say, okay, I can, I can trust this guy. I can trust this guy because even if something is wrong, he will not kind of leave me in the dark. Okay, that's what you want to do. That's what you need. That you need the buyer to feel confident to buy from you. You want the buyer to say like something like that, right? This guy has 99% of positive feedback. He's got some negatives, but those negatives are the fault of the buyers because they didn't contact him. If they would contact him, he would sort it out. That's what this is the feeling in a buyer that you want to create. Yeah. And that's it. Really, I don't like this change. It's wrong. It's a bad change because yeah, we will have negative feedbacks from now on. Every single person who sells decent amount of items will end up with negative feedback. There is no other option in my opinion. Because those buyers will be able to change it until it sticks basically. Yeah, so guys, that's it for today. It is what it is. We can't bypass it. We have to learn to live with it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video interesting. If you have, please don't forget to click that like button on your way out. If you wish to support the channel further, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. I'll also be very grateful for any hypes, comments, sharing this video on your social media, and all that good stuff. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. God bless you all, and bye-bye.